Warriors All-Stars is a Dynasty Warriors game where you choose 1 of 12 characters, all from different Koei Tecmo games. Only one of them speaks English, that being William from Nioh. Other than William, if you don't understand Japanese, you'll be reading subtitles throughout the entire journey, as there are no other English voice actors. But the world's greatest heroes have been summoned to save a world, and they can't go back home until they do so. So you set out with your selected hero and your 2 companions to go gather the other heroes that are spread across the land. There's a base where you can trade, craft, and accept tasks. But there's a map with missions all over it, main story missions as well as missions to recruit heroes, obtain cards, gold, and materials. Depending on the difficulty you play this game on, you may not need to focus much on these side missions that are just more of the same. Sticking to the main story will allow you to beat this game's campaign in about 10.5 hours, and story missions gave me plenty of cards and materials to do just this. Despite the character you choose at the beginning, you're not stuck with playing as this character. You have a team of 3, but you set out to recruit more to eventually have a party of 5. Like every other Dynasty Warriors game, your goal is to just get to the main points on the map until victory, but as you journey through these maps, you run into monster enemies with a bravery level. You have to defeat these monsters to raise your bravery as it resets every battle, so it's a balance of hunting weaker monsters down so you can take down the stronger monsters for the main task. There are also points on the map you can take over to be able to refill your health, for example. You play as your group's leader, which can be swapped out with any character you recruit before you start a battle, while the other 4 follow. There are only 12 characters to choose from at the start, but by the campaign's end you'll have around 30 to choose from. This game impressively feels like it has no loading. When you're ready, it's ready. While you're in battle, you can use your 4 characters to do a special move on a cooldown meter, but a mechanic I thought was really cool is that also on a cooldown meter is the ability to use any of the 4 characters briefly in combat. This allows you to get a feel for them without the commitment of making them leader. That way it's much easier to find your favorite character that suits your playstyle the most. The combat here is fairly simple. You have a light attack and heavy attack. You can do and unlock combos as you level up. You're also able to dodge and roll. And again, use special moves from your allies as well as pull off your own special move from a meter that's filled by defeating enemies. But there is also a rush ability. Activating rush will cause an infinite amount of enemies to storm in while you're invincible and try to kill as many as possible for the best rewards. This rush is also useful for tough to deal with enemies, as they can't stun you or hurt you while you get in some free damage. You also pick up cards off of enemies that can be assigned to your party members to boost their stats. You also level up their friendship towards you for friendship gifts and to run into them in the bathhouse. Annoyingly though, while your party members do level up, their card will only level up if that character is the leader, almost making cards pretty useless. And I only say almost because you can craft and find better cards with slots to add abilities to and slap them on your party members. And that's it. This is the game. If you played one battle, you've played them all. It's that repetitive, but I still actually enjoyed my time with this game. I wasn't blown away, but despite every mission feeling exactly the same, I was having fun all 10.5 hours. Things did get a little annoying towards the end where I'd have to actually strategize because it turned into a bit of a babysitter mode where you can lose the battle and have to restart.